Welcome to Make It Happen Monday, my weekly dose of healthy inspiration. Thank you so much to all the folks that enrolled in our anti-inflammatory Just Say What to Inflammation e-course. It is always such an honor, such a pleasure for me to share information that I really know can make a huge difference in your quality of life, even save your life. I couldn't do what I do without you. So thank you so much, and I hope that you will embrace that course and the message in it, because again, I know what it can do to help your health. Today we're going to do something a little different. One thing you may not know about me is that I am addicted to learning. I love learning. I can't get enough information, particularly as it relates to the things that really light my fire, which is the health of the human body, mind, body, spirit, all of that, just, ugh. And I will go through these phases where I just literally start devouring books. I don't know what that really means. And right now there happens to be a crop of like really, really extraordinary books out there. And so I selected 4 of my recent favorites that I would love to share with you, and I encourage you to read these books. The first one is The XX Brain. That means the female brain. And I need to get my glasses, sorry. So, The XX Brain, the female brain, and this is written by Lisa Mosconi. She is an esteemed neuroscientist. She is the director of the Women's Brain Initiative at Cornell. Really such a passionate advocate of women's brain health. And, our brains are unique. They're different from men's, and for lots of different reasons. And she's devoted her professional life to pursuing that with incredible rigor. And just this book is filled with wonderful information. The subtitle is The Groundbreaking Science Empowering Women to Maximize Cognitive Health and Prevent Alzheimer's Disease. I recommend this book to women of all ages. It's going to be most valuable if you read this, honestly, before midlife, but it's never too late. And you're going to learn all the things you can do through diet and lifestyle and supplements to optimize the health of your brain, no matter what stage of life you are in as a female. So the next one is written by 2 amazing folks, Mark Bittman and David Katz. This is How to Eat. Subtitle, All Your Food and Diet Questions Answered. So David Katz is sort of one of my heroes professionally. He is an MD, MPH. I marvel at his intellect, his ability to think clearly, his ability to completely steer clear of ideology. If I'm ever feeling confused or conflicted about something scientifically related to what I do, I know I can seek out his views on that and be kind of set straight. And he's written, most people know who he is anyway. And Mark Bittman is a major foodie. He's an award-winning food journalist. He's written some fantastic cookbooks. They teamed up together. And this is a fantastic book for really cutting through the flippin', myth and spin and clutter that you so often hear in the media, and frankly with a lot of experts' books. So no ideology here, grounded, totally grounded in the very best science. So I encourage you to have this, read this, and have this on your shelf. Next up, we have this one I haven't quite finished yet. It is so fascinating, and that is Breath. And this is the subtitle is The New Science of a Lost Art. And that is the art of breathing, written by James Nestor. And James is an award-winning science writer. Fascinating story of how he was drawn to this area. And I'm telling you, as a wellness expert and as a clinician, I am intrigued, blown away by things I was not aware of. And I think this book can be life-changing for anyone, particularly people that have had respiratory issues with, I mean, asthma, any lung-related issue, anxiety. You just want to, you know, you're an athlete. There's so, you know, breath is life. Breath is life, and you'll learn that when you read this book. Fascinating. And then last but not least, another one that I couldn't put it down. I mean, these books, I picked them up, and it's like I literally read them over a day and a half. This is called Cured: The Life-Changing Science of Spontaneous Healing, written by Jeffrey Rediger. Dr. Rediger is a psychiatrist on faculty at Harvard. He also is the medical director of 2 different institutions. One thing I also loved, particularly for this book, is he's a theologian. He has a divinity degree from Princeton. Just so, and a really important, again, a message that no one's really talked about and looked at, and he has spent his career looking at people who had miraculous kind of spontaneous healings, and, you know, what did they do? What are there common threads, the common denominators? Because there've been thousands, millions. I think someone was telling me millions of these documented cases, and so a wonderful read. And you can always tell, you know, how many pages I have dog-eared. In this book, there must be no less than 40 dog-eared pages, and there are highlights throughout the book. Really inspirational, very empowering. You'll learn the importance of taking your own health into your own hands. Yes, I'm not saying you need, you know, other advocates, you need doctors, you need physicians, but boy, when you look at one of the most common denominators in people that had spontaneous healing, is they owned their own health too, and they owned their recovery, and they took powerful steps that their doctors couldn't take for them to get through their illnesses. And then, totally unrelated to books, is on my way here today, because I'm back in the country cabin kitchen. As you can see, the temperature's starting to cool down a little bit, so it's tolerable to come out here and to film. And so this is about an hour drive from Charleston. It's in the Ace Basin. This is like an ecological wonderland, and one of my passions is foraging mushrooms. And once you start foraging mushrooms, you kind of, I think it's ingrained in our DNA, because I'm sure we've been foraging for 99.9% of the time that we were human. And I think women did a lot of the foraging. You start, like, your peripheral vision will see these mushrooms. Like, so I'm driving down the one of the country kind of little roads to get to here, and I mean, bam, I saw it in my peripheral vision. I see white, so I backed up. I was like, that lion's mane. And so lion's manes are amazing. This is a medicinal mushroom, and they have these like hair-like, that's why they call lion's mane. So they grow these, like, it looks like a mane. It's like these hairy little things. And they're, medicinal mushrooms are incredible for immune health. Have hardly any calories. They've just got really unique compounds in them that can kind of work wonders in your body. Lion's mane mushrooms are kind of touted for their brain protective power. You'll oftentimes hear about them as superstar foods for brain health. But I just couldn't help. I had to back up down the highway and grab these, jump out of the cars. I did it safely, and grab these, and I just wanted to show you. And they're so beautiful. I mean, can't you look at that and know that it's got to be like really, really good for you? So anyway, that's the lion's mane. I hope you will check those books out. They're fantastic books. I think just wonderful information that really can make a big difference in your quality of life. Thank you.